Imagine for a moment that your entire life feels like it's falling apart. Bills are piling up, relationships are failing, and your heart is filled with fear and uncertainty. Now imagine that, right in the middle of all this chaos, you discover a simple key, a spiritual principle so powerful that it completely transforms your reality. It may sound impossible, but today you are going to hear a moving, real story of someone who went through exactly that. And by the end of this video, you'll realize that you too can access this same power and radically change your life. So, stay with me until the very end, because the most emotional part of this story is saved for the final minutes, and it will touch you deeply. And right now, write in the comments, "I am ready for transformation," because that small gesture is the very first step to align your energy with what's about to come. Let's begin. The initial struggle. Our story begins with Clara. For years, she felt trapped in a life without meaning. She worked in a job she hated, lived with constant debt, and to make matters worse, she was coming out of a relationship that left her deeply scarred with feelings of rejection. Every night she cried in silence, asking herself, "Will I ever be able to change my life?" Clara was stuck in a mental cycle of scarcity. She believed the world was unfair, that only a few people were lucky, and that the universe seemed to be against her. That mindset pulled her down even further. More financial problems, more loneliness, more doubts. Perhaps you've also felt that way, that no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to work. And it was exactly at this point of despair that something unexpected happened. The spiritual awakening. One day, almost by accident, Clara stumbled upon a small second-hand book about the law of attraction. At first, she didn't believe much of it. But there was one phrase that stayed engraved in her mind: "Your thoughts create your reality." Clara decided to experiment. Instead of complaining, she began giving thanks for little things: a warm cup of coffee, a stranger's smile, the sunlight streaming through her window. Instead of repeating, "I have no money," she began to say out loud, "I am abundant, I deserve prosperity." And something curious started to happen. Her energy shifted. Small opportunities began to appear. A friend offered her a temporary job, she met new people, and little by little, the heaviness in her chest began to fade. It was her spiritual awakening, the moment Clara realized the universe was not against her. The universe had always been listening. The transformation. As the days passed, Clara immersed herself even more in spiritual practices. She discovered meditation, she started visualizing the life she wanted every day, and most importantly, she learned to trust. At first, it seemed slow. But something within her was changing. Anxiety gave way to peace, doubt turned into hope. And most powerful of all, she began to feel worthy. Worthy of love, of abundance, of happiness. It was at that moment that the miracles began to accelerate. She received an unexpected job offer, far better than what she had before. A healthy and loving relationship came into her life. And for the first time in years, Clara felt like she was truly living, not just surviving. The extraordinary outcome. The turning point was breathtaking. Clara, who once struggled to pay her bills, launched her own wellness business, something she had always dreamed of. In just 1 year, she achieved financial stability, traveled to places she had longed to see, and most importantly, found a greater purpose: helping others discover the power of spirituality. What once seemed impossible became her reality. Clara understood that it wasn't just about asking the universe for things, but about aligning her energy, living in gratitude, and trusting the process. Her life became living proof that spirituality is not just theory, it is real transformation. The spiritual lessons. Now, let me share with you the 3 most powerful lessons Clara's story teaches us. Keycap 1: The energy you send out is the energy you receive. If you vibrate in scarcity, you attract scarcity. If you vibrate in abundance, you attract abundance. Keycap 2: Small practices create great destinies. Gratitude, affirmations, and visualization are seeds that grow into miracles. Keycap 3: Trust is the key. The universe doesn't respond when we force things, but when we let go and believe. These lessons are not just Clara's, they can be yours too. The question is, are you ready to start applying them in your own life today? If this story touched your heart, give this video a like, because that helps spread this message of hope to more people who need it. Write in the comments, "I trust the universe," to declare your intention for transformation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can continue receiving content that uplifts your consciousness and changes your life. And if you want to take the next step right now, watch the previous video, where I shared another powerful revelation about how the universe responds when you least expect it. The link is right here on the screen and in the description. Remember, if it happened for Clara, it can happen for you too. Spirituality is the path, and your awakening begins now.